weird delay. Not sure why I did that. All right. I think we got something going on. I think we have a show. I'm not 100% sure. I don't know if it's working. It says it's streaming. It did this weird thing where it said it wasn't accepting the key, and then all of a sudden it just picked up and started showing off stuff that I was doing behind the camera. Putting that right there on YouTube. How sweet. Welcome to the show. I'm Johnny Casino. This is episode 36. It is the pre-wedding show. I'm getting married on Saturday. I'm very, very excited. Liz, it will be there as well. She's going to marry me because I tricked her into thinking I was a good guy. We are luckily people who are very much in love and can't wait to just be more in each other's business. It's the way I look at it. But seriously, like to put it's not the label, it's the honor of it. I get to go around saying, this is my wife, and she can say, this is my side piece or whatever she's going to do. It makes me feel better. It feels like it hasn't happened yet, but like a giant weight is lifted. I'm going to be married. I'm going to have a wife and a family that will, that is the bedrock of a family, I suppose, is that sort of connection. Anyway, and that's something I no longer have to think about acquiring. I don't have to spend all my resources on acquiring it. Now I can focus all my resources on being the best me I can be, which I suppose you're supposed to do that anyway, but my wiring screwed up. But now I get to be the best me I can be, and that'll benefit the family that I've now acquired. And who's got a problem with that? Come at me, bro. I used some of our wedding gift money to buy a new lens. I got one of these Canon lenses. It's an EFS 24, and it's a stepping lens, stepping focus. So it, instead of being the like quick focus problem that I was having with my last camera, or my last, which is, I think it was just like a 35 millimeter or 85 millimeter lens. The problem is that it's not good for video, especially live streaming, because it wants to correct itself on its way to giving you the best vision possible, but it's expecting you to be still. So it's a really good video if you're doing something like taking a video of something that is still, but not something that moves around like a face, moves around doing this stuff. Liz is probably really annoyed because she wanted the nap. Oh, she has to go. Liz will co-host with me soon. We are going to start a podcast that we call The Chilled Max.
He chills on the bed, Max. Max, 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 Max. Chill, doggy, chill, Max.
Chill Max. Chill Max will start after we are wed and we're set up. And it's basically it's about dog parenting. And don't mind that. It's unprofessional here at Studio John's. It's fine. We are going to do basically a podcast that's going to revolve around lives as dog parents, and you should join us. If you're a dog parent, you'll love it. We're just going to talk about the things we did that week with our dog, the way our dog interacted with other dogs, different things. And I'll give you a little sneak peek into it. For the wedding, we have to board the dog, and I'm boarding him at this cool place in West Sacramento called Wag Hotel. And it's pretty swanky. It's not just like a regular like kennel where there's boxes where they put the dogs and they throw food at them and tell them they're pieces of shit. It's a real dog like hotel. They got a nice bed. They got treats. There's scheduled walks. There's scheduled playtime. It's fun. It looks like if I was a kid, I'd want to be at this thing. It's like daycare for your doggy. And it's also, this place has a training program too that I'm also going to have my dog, I'm going to have Max put into, and that'll be a lot of that'll be a subject line in the show, in the podcast. It'll be I'm sorry, I've been looking over here. It's trying to see what my lady's doing, and she's sprinkling ranch powder onto some Cheez-Its that were the white cheddar Cheez-Its. Why'd you ruin that? I got she likes very specific Cheez-Its, my wife. And I bought regular Cheez-Its, you know the kind. They've been around forever. I bought regular Cheez-Its, and that's not what she likes. It's not what she's into. And it's just been a box of regular Cheez-Its been sitting there on the counter for months and months while boxes and boxes of white cheddar have come and gone, because she'll eat those. She'll even add ranch to them sometimes to get it really special. And I used to think it was crazy to do with that, what she does, but then I realized, I do crazier things with food. I used to eat I used to take the dry packet that comes in ramen and just eat that. I used to eat the spice and not the soup. I didn't bother making soup or heating up the noodle. Now I'm different. Now I definitely want the noodles. Now it's about the noodles and like I'll do stuff to the noodles to make them even better. Add butter, garlic, stuff like that. I digress. Some Earl Grey tea. I've been watching Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and that show's just kicking my butt. It's so good. There's no point in me trying to do some sort of comprehensive breakdown of it. I'll wait for the season to be over. There are shows out there I recommend you watch if you like the weekly breakdowns. Fat Man Beyond that's Kevin Smith and Mark Bernardin's show. They do a weekly thing on Saturdays. So usually I watch it Saturday morning because Friday I'm usually spending the time with my lady. And then on Saturday morning I watch it because I don't have cartoons. I'm an adult. I watch Falcon and Winter Soldier, and then I will watch the 5-hour breakdown of it on YouTube. Also, I've been watching another Disney show is the Mighty Ducks Game Changers. And I'll talk about that one because I don't really have positive review of that one. I don't have it's not super negative. It's just a little strange. I'll say that Emilio Estevez seems to not be interested in doing it. No, come here and give me a kiss. I see you, babe. Emilio Estevez doesn't seem to be too into the show itself. He's being Gordon Bombay that I remember from the Mighty Ducks movies, but he's also withdrawn a bit. And then you got to realize, man, the freaking Mighty Ducks movies were like his that was his. That was his thing. He did Young Guns 1 and 2, some shitty time cop garbage man movies, and all the Mighty Ducks movies. I already said those, right? What else was he in? He played Billy the Kid, which seemed weird. I went back and watched Young Guns, and that felt weird. It's like Emilio Estevez does not fit the bill. Like, I don't see him and go like, oh, he's the most badass gun-toting dude in the world. I just feel like he's just this guy in a movie, and it's out of style with everything going on. Everything in that movie is out of style. I forget the guy who plays Chavez, but that he's Mexican and he's playing Native American, or is he playing a Mexican? Is he Mexican Native American? I don't know what he is. I didn't pay attention. You got the two like dumb brothers, which like appear in every movie. Like in another movie, those are the brothers from the Ocean's 11's movies. Okay, and then you get Keith Sutherland in the movie, who's supposed to be the heart of the movie. And I can't help but, in the sequel, at least, be creeped the hell out by his obsession with the girl. Or was that in the first one? I can't remember. He's obsessed with some woman, like Rosalita. Oh, Rosalita. Oh, why don't you want to be with me, Rosalita? Don't listen to the bad guy. He's evil. He's an evil banker, Rosalita. It's so creepy. I was on this cool podcast done over by Stab Comedy Theater, hosted by Buddy. His name's Buddy, and it was obscure movie trivia. It was a good show. I had fun on that one, but I was beaten by Jessica, who wins this show quite frequently. So I can't be that mad about it. It happens. I wish I had some stuff to prepare for you, some clips and whatever. Oh, I could tell you I went on a I have the shot. I got Moderna. So I'm on Moderna. I got the Moderna. Forgive the movement of the screen here. I just want to Moderna. Yeah, I got Moderna. And it's pretty cool. I'm a fan. No, seriously. I was freaking out about getting access to the shot, to the vaccine, and they're gonna flag me now because I mentioned it. Because I tried all the methods that I was that was talked about with me to get it, and it just never happened. Like I even to the point was given a link by a friend. Click on this link and sign it up. You'll be in line. Don't worry about it. You'll get the vaccine by the date you need it. Okay. So I go on. I sign myself up. I sign Liz up. We get an appointment, and it's coming up. We're gonna April 1st on April Fool's Day. They text and email me to tell me that they're canceling our appointment because that was for second shot location, not first shot locations. And therefore I need to find a schedule. So then I emailed the lady from the CDC or whatever it was back. I was like, is this an April Fool's joke? Because it's not funny. She wrote back, it is not an April Fool's joke. She actually said, no, unfortunately, this is not an April Fool's joke. And she explained why I can't get vaccine there. She gave me some clues on how to do it. And really just turned out to not, those clues don't matter. I don't know how people are getting away with getting the vaccine at all, to be quite honest. It seems to be an almost utterly impossible task.
Oh, hi, Max.
These people just like telling you to go call this person, go do this, go do that. I was calling Walgreens's for a while. Not getting and like, hey, just want to know if you have any vaccines available. If any cancellations happen, I'd like to come in. And they said, nobody's canceling, and would hang up the phone. So I was like, oh, shoot, man, this is a real dog eat dog world right now. And then a friend of mine, the same friend who's been helpful the whole process, is that this friend has been tremendously helpful. Whoops. I made it too small. There we go. Tremendously helpful because just her own persistence. She's been helpful. I'm going to try to move the camera over. I don't want the microphone in my face. You know what I'm saying? It's probably not picking up my voice quite as well, but I'll just turn it up here. We'll just do it like that. And that'll have to be. I hear myself. I think you maybe you would do too. I hear myself just fine. Just fine.
It just tastes like vinegar and anger.
That's what I felt like the whole time trying to get this vaccine in my body. So my friend calls and says, hey, try the grocery store. I just found out that the grocery store is going to have it. And I thought they're a kook. The grocery store? Come on. Sure enough, I go in there. It's there. They have a shot for me. And then I get the shot, and I was able to book my fiance, my wife. Let's just say she'll be my wife in 2 days. I was able to book my wife for her shot. We're a day apart, and my next shot will be on Cinco de Mayo. Hers will be on the 6th of Mayo. And that's cool. So we got the Moderna. Both of us felt like our arm was shot, just flesh wounds. That was it. The first night I was feverish-ish, not total. We didn't have a full blown fever. I just felt kind of crummy, and then I went to bed. I just went to bed super early. I had some sleepy time tea, a melatonin, an Advil, not an Advil, a Tylenol. You should take Tylenol, not Advil, when you're for the flu symptoms that you come from these vaccines. I don't know why. It just works better than Advil will. Maybe there's a safety thing. So they said use Tylenol, so I use Tylenol. Yeah, went to bed, slept like a baby, woke up feeling just fine. Just the arm ached for a long time. So get it in your dominant arm. Whatever you do, don't get it in your dominant arm. That one's gonna be a little gimp for a minute, and that's fine. I dealt with it. Then Liz got hers, same thing, limp arm. And then we went to a show. We had I declined performing because I don't feel like I have any material. I declined performing, and I'm okay with that. And instead, I just hung out, and we hung out forever because the host does a little thing where he sort of like does an hour after everyone's gone up and left the venue. So we're kind of like, what do we do? And it was a little high tension, not for me, just that we were with people who had the people around me had to go. Therefore, I had to kind of be an ass and like, hey man, we need to go. So are you paying them or not? And I felt real bad about that, but I guess whatever. You have to be an asshole sometimes. We did a show. Yeah. So we got our Moderna shots. We got the show. I got the dogs in the WAG hotel on Saturday. I'm going to drop them off. I had to get them all vaccinated. But here's the thing. He was vaccinated. He was already vaccinated. I just didn't have the paperwork. I lost the paperwork from when I took him, or I should put it this way. I had paperwork from the shelter that did his rabies, his mortadella, which sounds like a soup, and something else. And I got at the vet, like a month after I got him, he got distemper shot. So the place wants all those shots listed. I didn't have any paperwork from the vet, so I had no proof if he got distemper. I had all this other stuff, which the vet didn't know about either. This is all weird because paperwork wasn't exchanged at first, and now But now I figured it out. I got I got his vaccine workup printed out, and I got that sent out. It was a lot of work. I'll talk about this again on the Max podcast, but it was a lot of work to get all the verifications I need. Now, here's another thing. Isn't it weird? I mean, I get it. Some people are broke. I'm flat broke right now. I mean, to be honest, I'm back in school, right? My savings is gone. It's from paying the wedding. I paid basically for the entire wedding that we're doing. So that's fine. It's for our thing. So it's our life. It's not on bullshit. It's on good things for memories and for love and for all the right reasons. But I got about $4,000 coming to me in taxes. Cool. That will basically cover what I lost paying for the wedding. And then I can continue to be out of work a little while longer while I'm studying, because I'm doing that Google, the Google IT program, the certificate program. I'm doing it through another company, but it's the Google program. And it's going to be good just so I can get some income again and have skills that are useful in society versus selling stuff. Like there's no useful trade in selling things. You can talk to someone, you can become an expert of the product in the services your business provides, and just that's fine, but you got to deal with all the baloney that comes with being a salesperson. And I hate that baloney. I don't eat baloney, man. I do eat hot dogs, which is essentially the same exact thing. Talk about that in a second. So I'm waiting on that money from the IRS, and apparently, I guess they're going to combine the stimulus payments I did not receive yet, because I did not get my Biden one and I didn't get my last Trump one. So no stimuluses from either president, which is funny. It's been just 4 months, 3.5 months since the presidency switched over, and the tone of the country is totally different. Besides the deaths of Mr. Wright that just happened in Minnesota, or is it Wisconsin? My God. And the George Floyd trial that's ongoing right now, which isn't going well for the cops, because come on now. Chauvin, dude, there's no way of slicing it. You choked the dude to death, and you didn't even try to spare his life, man. You were trying to arrest him over a counterfeit. He wasn't buying huge. He was buying like a soda pop. You killed him for buying a soda pop with a fake bill. All right, maybe it was cigarettes. I don't care. He wasn't doing major real estate deals with counterfeit bills. All right. My air conditioner kicked on. It might be audible. I don't know if it's audible or not. But I think I can end here, just because I just wanted to check out my new camera and see how it works, and it seems to be working really well. I think this looks a lot better than it did before. I look forward to doing this a little bit more often. And yeah, let's do this again sometime. All right. Take care. Give you a little extra.
It just tastes like vinegar and anger.
Baba Booey.